Go, bro.
Gentlemen, that was a fact. Gentlemen, that was a fact.
You want to talk about Pete Buttigieg and how him and Kamala may run in 2024? And
That is so not going to happen.
He's the front runner.
Well, how do you-
Or Chris Christie wants to run, and let's forget about Trump. And Chris, nobody likes you anymore.
Chris Christie's a fat schlub.
I know.
He's just playing whatever political side he can get.
He was on The View a couple of weeks ago. Now he's
coward.
on this show. He's on that show. He's
a panderer.
gotta forget about Trump. All right, that's fine. Let's do it and forget about you in the process.
Yeah, because he was such a great governor.
Wasn't he? Bridgegate, remember? That's right. No, everybody forgot because he was on The View and he's bashing Trump, so we like him. You didn't like him when he was fucking shit up in your state. All these highest taxes you got, probably started with him and under him. It's a long list of degenerates in New Jersey.
Yeah, see, he's no big fan. So I'm not listening to him. I don't really care what he has to say.
No?
No, but they have no bench strength, the Democrat Party. There's nobody. That guy's not going to win anything.
No, you barely. I mean,
if Kamala's with him, that they're even less likable.
Yeah, I mean, they couldn't.
I mean, what has he done?
Nothing.
Exactly. What's his track record? What's her track record?
Well, her track record was the top cop in California as the attorney general, and then
Yeah, well, that's not governing.
a senator, which I don't know what bill she's brought forth or brought to the table. Kind of like Joe Biden, just riding on the coattails of other people's work and put my name on that, please. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know anything she's actually done or signed off on. And Pete Buttigieg, I mean, he came from a small town mayor of Indiana, which is fine, whatever. And then he tries to run for president. I mean, we knew he wasn't going to win. And now he's a part of the administration when he dropped out at the last moment so that Joe, I endorsed Joe, and guess who got Pete? Well, if Pete likes him, then I like him. Pop Joe's got everybody's vote. He almost, he said he was kissing his grandson the other day. I was kind of curious where he was going with that because they cut him off.
What? Joe Biden?
That's why he had the frog in his throat. Yeah, my grandson's running around and, everybody loves to kiss Pop. What? Yes, sick fucker.
Kiss corn pop?
No, just Pop. Instead of pop, just Pop. Yeah, so, I mean, Buttigieg isn't doing nothing. He isn't even, Listen, are you going to blame the whole supply chain thing on him? No. Is it part of the problem because he hasn't, he's the DOT transportation guy and all he's worried about is ride your bike to work. Videos of him riding his bike when he gets around the corner from the, wherever his office is. But he hasn't done anything. He went on a two-week paternity leave.
2 week?
Oh, 2 month. I'm sorry. That's right. Thanks for calling me.
I have no respect for any man who takes 2 months.
Well, he was at 2 months, and it's not even like he gave birth as a birthing person, or his partner, for that matter. I'm pretty sure they had a surrogate. Did they fight over whose sperm was going to be the baby daddy?
Was it adopt?
Or was it just like mix it up? Like here.
Did they adopt? Oh.
Whoever
gets there first.
They did the turkey baster in there. So whatever.
So there was a woman that carried the baby?
Yes, that's why they had to take the 2 months off because.
Oh.
And then after he took the 2 months off,
How the mother feels about giving up her kid?
Well, I'm sure she was paid handsomely. But after his 2 months were
I
up, he
wonder how
came
his
back.
mother feels.
Do you know? Do you know what happened? They took the Family Medical Leave Act out of the Build Back Better part of the bill. So he got the, we're going to show you how it works. And then it's like, nah, we're not doing that.
2 months.
Yeah, 2 months. So that's why, during the end of the summer, it was like
Because
August.
you can't raise a kid and work.
Well, no, I guess you can. Well, he's showing us. But it doesn't matter. I mean, he's a clown. He doesn't know what he's doing anyway. This whole administration's a bunch of clowns. They're jokes. No, why people are even listening to him? They're a bunch of. I mean, look at everybody. Like Joe Biden's been around forever. Kamala Harris has been around forever. All of them. Fauci's been around for 50 plus years. But it's like, oh, he just came on the scene and he's been around. He's a bureaucrat that's been there forever, and he'll never get fired until they tell him that he has to leave, because nobody's listening to him anymore, because he's just a nerd that should be stuffed in a bank locker like Bill Gates and all these other guys. Stop listening to these people. There's no reason to. They don't own you. We're not slaves. Well, then stop acting like mindless sheep and get out there and live your life. Do what you want. It's okay. You'll be all right. Do you know how many people died? It's fine. The same amount of people are going to die this year that died last year. Watch.
What are you, Joe Biden?
On average. Yeah. Well, let me just stand here. You're okay, right? You got your vaccination, right? You're okay? Yeah, so it's just... No, I'm just talking how he was with Don Lemon.
Don Lemon.
Lemon.
Chris Cuomo's gone. That's cool.
Yeah, no more
They
Ebony
finally-
and Ivory
He finally fired
with
his
the lead-in
dumbass.
show.
What's the lead-in show?
Well, Don Lemon and the Chris Cuomo. So you had Ebony and Ivory.
Dumb and Dumber is what it should have been called.
Fredo. Yeah, it was only a matter of time before they could stop covering up for him. I mean, all the kiss asses that they were doing. That's another thing. Like, we forget how many people these Democratic governors put into nursing homes and long-term care facilities and put on ventilators and how
Killed.
many? Well, yeah, I didn't want to say that, but how many people had passed away from that? You know what I mean?
How many people they killed?
I guess we're gonna let that go. Like that was the height of the thing, and then it's like, all right, everybody kind of like
The Thing.
the thing.
You know the Thing.
Come on, man.
Come on.
You know the thing. Come on, you know the deal.
The height of the pandemic.
Yeah.
It's not the Thing.
No, I know. So it's just, listen, like I said, this whole administration, from Mayorkas to Merrick Garland, who Obama wanted to be a Supreme Court justice. I mean, he doesn't know what he's doing. Mayorkas, he doesn't care about the border. None of these people are actually doing their jobs. It's all like nonsense bullshit up on Capitol Hill. Like, oh, we're pretending. You got the FBI going to moms, and soccer moms and dads that are standing up to school board meetings, and then all this other bullshit around the country, smash and grab stuff, all that stuff's going on. Well, it's because of the pandemic. All right. Okay. I guess. However you want to spin it. You know what? Take your stuff.
So when a huge group of
It's fine.
criminals organizes themselves and they want to go loot a store, a CVS, a Nordstrom, a Home Depot, until the shelves are clean, you think that's because of the pandemic?
I think a root cause in a lot of communities is the pandemic, yes. Go ahead.
I just like how she's like, on the next question. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I'm not listening to any more questions from you.
It's ridiculous.
True.
So now everything's the pandemic, and we don't have to take responsibility for our policies. What does Pierce say about Fauci?
Well, he tells him to shut his mouth.
He did not.
Yeah. It's down there at the bottom.
Doobie doobie doo. Get so sick of these fucking commercials. Where is it?
I think you passed it. Sunshine, right? Down. Was there a video? Go up. Keep going. Yeah, it's down there at the bottom. You're just scrolling too fast, man. It's
not-
right. Boop, 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 boop.
I'm not scrolling too fast.
No,
It's
no.
just
It's in
not.
there somewhere.
It's just not here.
It's in there somewhere. It popped up.
All right, screw it. Fucking scroll 10 more times.
Whatever. So Jesse Smollett's in trouble. He's done getting back in the limelight with his dry run where he got caught cheating.
This is not a video. Yeah, I don't care about him either. I mean, he did what he did. He's stupid. I don't know what he was trying to do.
Trying to hang himself with a laundry line.
Trying to be relevant.
Well, I don't even know. I think he was just trying to stay on his show on Empire. They poured bleach on me, too. I can't believe it. Who did? The Africans pour bleach on you while you were...
Why you paid them to do it?
While you were getting your Subway sandwich?
Oh, shit. All right. Oh, I can't stand these two guys. R.B. Fleiber. What's his name?
I don't know.
R.E. Fleiber. R.B. Fleiber. Hubby Flabber.
We're back with Dr. Anthony Fauci. And, sir, I would like to go through with you and do what we sometimes call a lightning round, which is I'll ask easily answerable questions. You give us your stab at the fastest answer.
Sure. Did they ever do that for Trump?
Lightning round?
I'll give you some easy questions.
Some softballs?
Yeah, that's it.
Although you're a doctor, you'll do what you decide. Does that sound all right?
Sure.
Yeah.
All
Sure.
right. So as of today, with what we know
I'll
today,
give you a question later too.
all right, I'll take a question from you. That's only fair.
Yeah.
As of
How could-
today.
Yeah.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
go at the end. I'm going to go now. I'll let you go at the end. As of today, if you are vaccinated, do you need a mask outside?
No.
No, if you are outside and you're vaccinated and you're not in an absolutely grossly congregated setting,
Congregated. And absolutely grossly congregated.
Congregated?
Congregated.
He's just... Because he's trying to make up his answer. That's why he got confused.
But it's a yes or no question. And he goes, and because he's so full of himself, he's got to repeat the fucking question after he already gives the answer.
Well, he's repeating his question because he's cycling through what he needs his answer to be. And also, maybe he's got his earpiece in, and the guy's like, no, if you're vaccinated. Good.
no, if you are outside and you're vaccinated and you're not in an absolutely grossly congregated session, you don't
Congregated.
need a mask when you're outside. No.
And a small group of vaccinated people inside, do you need a mask?
No.
Small group of vaccinated people inside? No.
If you are unvaccinated inside,
Wear a mask.
Fuck you.
If you're with people.
you're with people.
alone.
Well, if I'm sitting by myself, I should still wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
Nah, I'm not wearing a mask anyway.
if you finished your vaccination, you should get a booster when?
Correct. Now.
Within 6 months or more from the time that you got your original vaccination regimen.
No.
If it is an mRNA, and 2 months or longer if it's a J&J.
If you're not vaccinated and you get a negative COVID test, are you then good for indoor gatherings?
Yes.
No.
You know, it depends. If you have a PCR test
Oh.
and you're talking about worrying about infected others.
No, I'm not.
If you're negative and you go indoor, you have a risk of getting infected if
Oh.
there are people there who are infected and not wearing masks. And that's the reason why, whatever your situation is, you should be wearing a mask with indoor congregate settings
Okay.
when you don't know the status, the vaccination status of the people that you're congregating with indoors.
What if I'm not vaccinated?
If
They're
you
all
want to see
vaccinated.
people who are in
I
a
still need a
higher COVID or hotspot area and you're vaccinated, are you still pretty good to go travel there?
No.
You know, nothing is 100% risk-free, Ari. That
Ari?
sure, travel increases the risk of getting infected, but if you're careful and at the airport, you wear a mask in the congregate setting of the airport. On an airplane, it's almost certain you're going to have to wear a mask. We recommend that you get vaccinated. And when you're in a situation where you don't know the status of the people that you're dealing with in an indoor setting, that you wear a mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
finally, and then I'll take your question if you had it, we always track what's going on out there in the culture. Online, people have so many reactions to you. I'm not going to play any of the misinformation But here's a mix of what we're seeing on TikTok. People who think you're great, people who think when they see you, it's a sign something's going wrong with COVID, and people who say they're mad at Democrats for all of these Thanksgiving restrictions. All together, here you go.
This man, this legend right here, Dr. Anthony Fauci. You may know him as just the guy who testifies in front of Congress, but for us doctors, he is the greatest of all time. He is Beyonce, he is Michael Jordan, he is Oprah.
When
You're kidding me, right?
See, that's the problem. No.
Oh, he's Beyonce. He's beyond stupid.
He's the greatest of all
families
time.
say we should video chat this year for Thanksgiving because COVID. I am so done with Democrats.
Every time I think this thing is over, Dr. Fauci shows up.
We'll give you the last word of any thoughts on how you're playing across the internet again this year, and then I promised you had a question. Go ahead as well.
I don't care. I'm science.
I'm not in it for a popularity contest. I've devoted my entire professional career of 50 years to try and essentially safeguard and preserve the health and the lives of the American people. And as an infectious disease doctor who deals with outbreak, that gets really extended to the rest of the world. That's what I do.
You're the savior. You're not Beyonce. You're
Arrows and
Jesus.
slings are really irrelevant. I do what science drives you to do, and that's what I do. And, you know, I'm not in it for a popularity contest.
You
I'm
said
trying to
that
save
already.
lives. And the people
You are
who
in it for a popular
weaponize
candidate.
lies are killing people. So the only question I have is that when you show Tucker Carlson and Peter Navarro criticizing me, I consider that a badge of honor.
I hear that. And then, do I need to keep my word? Did you have a question, or are we good?
No, I just wanted to make that statement because, you know, people, they always throw up those people that make those ridiculous statements, you know?
So
they're
anything
telling
that's-
people to do things that they're going to die from.
Okay.
And they're telling me I should go to jail. As they say in my old neighborhood in Brooklyn, give me a break, will you?
Is that what they said?
Give me a break.
pretty-
From Brooklyn to Washington,
Pretty
around
profound.
the world. Always great to have you. You've been generous with your time. Thank you, Dr. Fauci.
Pretty bunch of squares
Thanks.
there
Good
in
meeting with
Brooklyn.
you, Ari.
Give me a break, man.
Then they danced off.
Yeah.
The Jets.
Oh my God.
Give me a break, bro.
Give me a break.
Well, that's what I was talking about with, like, he's throwing out other names so that people go, well, those guys must be bad. So it's like he's deflecting his thing and those guys are the misinformation. Like when he did with Ted Cruz, and he said again, like, oh, the January 6th Ted Cruz, like that's what you need to worry about. Like,
Oh, sorry.
what does the January 6th anything have to do with you lying on Capitol Hill numerous amounts of times? And I get it, they're still not doing anything about it, but we know you're lying. And then you have people like that going, he's the GOAT, he's the better than Beyonce, Jay-Z. Like, dude, he's a doctor who's whatever. You want to take his medical advice? That's fine.
His name should be Dr. Kill Patient.
Just leave me alone. Dr. Mengele. You know what I mean? He's over here performing all these sickening science experiments, and it's like, nah, it doesn't matter. He's saving lives. Is he? What lives is he saving? If more people have died this year than last year, what lives has he saved? Who's he saving?
Well, if it wasn't for Dr. Fauci, twice as many people would be dead.
Well, that's fine too.
That's what they want you to think.
I mean, I don't know that Tucker Carlson and Dr. Peter Navarro or anybody that's on Fox is the people that's killing people. I think it's, what'd you say in the beginning? The Democratic states are the highest states with the most deaths, and oh no, it's the red counties. It's nonsense. He's nonsense. I'm tired of it.
Me too.
They're just trying to make another excuse for why you can't celebrate. Don't gather during Christmas. Don't, like, should you wear, like, dude, this is all shit we dealt with last year.
It's
And you know
all
what?
supposed to be over.
If you're alive this year and you made it from last year,
Congratulations.
yeah, we made it. We made it another year. I haven't been sick. I haven't been hospitalized. Imagine that. It's the most deadliest thing, and it's the most contagious thing, and it's everywhere. But yet,
It's nowhere.
and nobody, whatever. It's nonsense. I'm tired of it. This is another
Wow,
thing.
you're killing people.
This guy, yeah, I know. This is another thing. This guy's taking credit for it. Oh, the jobs were up in November. Yeah, well, it's because people are going back to work. It has
They
nothing.
weren't up.
It says adds 210,000
Well,
jobs
they were
in November.
supposed to add 500,000.
Well, listen, we got to be positive, and we added 210. That's almost 250,000. The thing is, they're not adding new jobs. It's just the jobs that people are going back to.
Yeah, well, they
The
have to
movie
spin it.
theaters, the bars, Disney World.
All those COVID places where everybody's going to catch COVID, die.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's just whatever. If you're, I mean, we talked about this last year. If you're a restaurant owner or a small business owner, I don't know. Owner. I don't know how you're sitting here listening to these people dictating to you who don't. Joe Biden's he's never worked a real job in his life. What do you work? The swimming pool?
He used to beat up Corn Pop.
Yeah, what else did he do after the swimming pool? You know what I mean?
Did some push-ups.
Yeah. Beat Trump behind the bleachers? No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you have all these people. Nancy Pelosi, what was her real job? Nothing. Like, all these people in Congress, we're all lawyers. Come on.
Yeah.
You all, like,
All right, fine.
You've been in Congress for 40 years, and you're 89.
Okay, bye. Stop making noise.
What have you really done? You've been in politics for all your life.
For all your life.
That's why they hated Trump and all his ideas, because he's like, you can't do that. Can't do that here. And when he was getting the deals done and getting shit done, they're like,
Well, Trump woke this sleeping giant.
we're being exposed that we're really doing nothing while we're telling everybody we're doing something. It's the same thing with the debt ceiling. I saw somebody complaining about it, and it's like, the one guy was like rebuttaling, like, you don't need the Republicans to raise the debt ceiling. You can do whatever you want. You have the House. Write the fucking bill, and then they'll send it to the Senate. You'll sign the bill there, and then on top of that, you have the presidency. So you have all three branches, the majority. You can do whatever you want. You just are fighting it because, well, the Republicans aren't on board. And the ones that are on board aren't the actual Republicans anyway.
Yeah, but if they had all the Democrats they needed, they wouldn't be having these problems.
Well, I saw that. I know
wouldn't give a
Manchin's
shit
still
about the
trying to hold out
Republicans.
about the mandates and stuff like that. No, they do have the Democrats. It's just the one they're playing the game of, we don't have the numbers. You have the numbers, and it's
But they're not.
It's
They're
a
not
dog
all
and-
voting.
It's a dog and pony show. That's all it is. It's like, we're not going to be able to do this. We're not going to be able to fund this, and it. We stayed over the weekend and we got it done. And hey, shake hands. No, nonpartisan. Blah, 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 blah. It's nonsense. And everybody's like, wow, they worked it out. They were always going to work it out. It's the same thing with when we talked about it before, like in the beginning of November with they're having meetings about 5 to 11-year-olds about giving them the shot. They were going to do it. What do you mean? You really think they're going to leave that untapped resource of billions of dollars to not do it? Come on. They were just, again, it's just a show to go, look, we're really thinking about it. They don't even have any data behind it, and yet just go do it. It's just like everything else. Just go do it. They'll get it done. They don't care about you. It's the same. It's free. Know where this Build Back Better free stuff is?
Where?
Wait till everybody does their taxes this year.
I don't have to wait till I do my taxes. I'm paying $5 a fucking gallon for gasoline.
I'm just talking about all the extra bullshit that's
All
in.
the food prices are going. Everything's. There's no.
I know. I went to go get a bag of pizza rolls, and it was 70 cents more expensive than it was a month ago.
Yeah, so there goes your.
It's not even the real pizza rolls. It's the goddamn Aldi off-brand.
Yeah, you shouldn't be eating those anyway. Probably not good.
I'll give it to my kids. They
Yeah, that's getting them primed.
It's like
Prime for future drugs.
Yep, that's what I got to keep the industry going.
I hear you. All right, let's pack this in.
All right, man.
I'm gonna go to bed.
All
right. Orange Men will be catching you next week. Same bat time, same orange channel.
Right.
All right.
Remember, hit those subscribe buttons.
I'm going to set my sights a little bit lower. Yeah, we're at 31. Let's get to 32. One more.
One more in a week.
Ask your mom.
Yeah.
Ask your mom or your dad.
Yeah, sign up on. Just make up fake Google accounts.
Yeah. Do that. That's it. All right. We'll catch you guys next week. Clint.
Thank you.
All right. Talk to you later.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everybody. Orange Man out.